Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6, and this is found in the New King James Version. There are many things that have helped shape the person that I am today. One of these things is the school that I attended growing up. This verse I opened with was the motto for all of our elementary students. It was found on our field trip shirts, and it was a perfect example of how MTCS has influenced me. The school's not the only thing that has made an impact on me, but the faculty, staff, and the students were also so very important. I was incredibly blessed as a child to be sent to a small private school that I attended for 13 years. When something is a part of your life for that long, it will definitely be a part of who you are when you grow up. I cannot imagine what my life would be like today if I had not made the relationships that I did while growing up at this small private school. When it was time for me to start school, my parents made the decision to send me to Middle Tennessee Christian School. I was young and I didn't really care. I was just excited to go to school. My mom and dad sacrificed a lot to send me to this small school just because they wanted the absolute best for me. So first of all, I want to say thank you to my two biggest fans for making it possible for all of my years in school to attend such an amazing place. My first experience at MTCS was one that would show you the true love that they have for their students and their families there. My dad went in to sign me up for the first grade, and when he got into the business office, they then told him that all of their first grade classes had been filled and there were no more spots. My dad was bothered, but he knew that we could find another school and that we had other options. And then a lady with short blonde hair came out of the back office, and I still remember this to this day. She politely introduced herself and said that she was a first grade teacher there, and that she would like to make room in her classroom for me. Still to this day, she has my picture up in her wall in her classroom. If it wasn't for this sweet act of kindness, I would not have attended MTCS at all. And this is just a small gesture to show that just makes me so grateful for MTCS. Although that's just one story about MTCS, there are so many more that have made a huge impact on me today. My elementary years were perfect, in my opinion. Sure, I had some hiccups along the way, but I had teachers who loved and adored me and friends that I still talk to this day. After many service project days were spent at many different locations around Murfreesboro, I feel as if my servant heart has grown, and I'm striving every day to continue that growing. And I know if I had not attended MTCS, then being a servant would probably not be on my radar at all. MTCS also gave me the opportunity to play sports. Not just one sport, but multiple sports. And I fell in love with basketball. I was heartbroken because due to stress on my shoulder, I was unable to play in college. But I had many amazing coaches. But one taught me a lesson that I'll remember for the rest of my life. He would always say life is all about relationships. Coach Dan would probably say this more times than anything else. I never really understood that until I got older. I've learned that relationships are so important, and if he had not taught me that, then I wouldn't have that appreciation for relationships that I'm in today. He was so passionate about making sure to have a good relationship with us as students and us as his team. He knew how to motivate us. He knew when something was wrong, and he knew how to comfort us if something bad had happened. I'm so grateful for this influence in my life because now I put forth a lot of effort in my relationships with my friends and my family so that they're healthy and I can make myself a better person and I can be an influence to other people. Lastly, I want to thank MTCS for helping me decide what I wanted to do when I grew up. I was unsure until I got the opportunity to spend a class period every day with Miss Oxley's third grade. I fell in love with the kids that were part of this class, and I found that I was good with these kids. I loved doing classroom planning, I loved grading, and I loved getting to decorate the classroom. all among getting to spend time with these children. This is what led me to major in elementary education and college, and now I'm 2 short years away from having my own classroom. I cannot thank MTCS enough for what it has done for me, the way I have learned to serve, the way I can make my relationships better and stronger, and the role models it has helped lead me down the path for my career. MTCS will forever be a special place to me. I spend my afternoons working there currently at the after-school program, and right now we are preparing for our summer camp where I will be a lead teacher, and I could not be more excited. Among that, I'm also a basketball coach there, which has been very therapeutic for someone who can't play sports anymore. I only hope that you have something in your life like MTCS that makes such an impact that you are forever grateful to it. MTCS, thank you. You will always be a huge part of my life, and you are the reason that I'm a God-fearing person today.